Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. I'm your host Jason. Today we were speaking about inventors, young inventors in Sri Lanka actually, and it was really amazing. We saw one person that made something for handicapped people to pick stuff up, and the other one made a microscope for their cell phone. But now, and by the way, both of them were from Ananda School. Alright, get this. Not one, not two, but three inventors that we have on the show today are from the same school. Today we have Ganindu Nanayakkara in the studio to tell us about his great new invention. Not new actually, he's been working on this for a while now. And it's an amazing invention. Good morning, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Alright, so tell us a bit about what your invention is all about.
Yeah, this is basically a system created for handicapped people. You can use a head movements. It actually only depends on 4 head movements, so you don't need to use keyboard or mouse or anything like that.
Right.
Wow. So using your head movements, you can get all the basic uses of a computer. It has media player, web browsing, everything is there in the software. So you don't have to use the keyboard or the mouse. Depending on 4 head movements, any kind of handicapped person can get the benefits of computer.
Right. So I don't know if you people at home could actually see what's going on here. We have this laptop like fixed with all these wires, and we have a couple of little ports, and we have a hat on the chair as well. What is this all about? Like, could you tell us specifically what the function of each of these tiny things? And I believe one of these is made out of a clock or a stopwatch.
A digital watch.
A digital watch.
Yeah, this is actually the main device. This is what gets connected to the computer, and it has a wireless radios built in, and all the this product actually makes this entire project possible.
Okay.
And then this is the cap handicapped person should wear. It has a laser beam in the front, so once you wear the hat, the system can detect your head movements based on the movement of this laser beam, and then the software can react, which I'll explain in a bit in a later moment. Then this is the sensor where the system actually gets the tracks your head movements, and then it gets connected to the computer. And one thing I like to say is it's not just limited to head movements. I mean, if there's a person who has legs, then he might find it more convenient to use his legs to use the computer, because obviously all you need to do is giving 4 inputs. So he can use a device like this. This is actually here you can it has 4 buttons, so you can use a leg to give inputs to the computer. Any kind of such an optional device, you can connect it to this radio transmitter, and to demonstrate that I actually connected a wristwatch. So instead of using head movements, I can also use this wristwatch buttons to control the computer.
Right.
Wow, so that's a lot of components that you've got together, but you've made this system that can work for anyone who has a disability. So that's wonderful. But what was the inspiration behind your invention?
Yeah, initially I wasn't actually really interested in doing something particularly for disabled people or anything. All I wanted to do was simplifying the computer. I was really interested in getting rid of the keyboard and the mouse and coming up with a system that enables people to use a computer in a simplistic way. And then there came a phase where the war was seriously going on in the country, and every day I was seeing soldiers getting handicapped, and so I realized that these people lose the ability of getting benefits of the technology, because technology obviously depends on keyboard and the mouse. And that was the eureka moment. I suddenly figured that, hey, I have the solution already. I already simplified the computer. So then I kept that simplified computing project on the shelf, because I realized that creating something for handicapped people would be more important, and so spend the rest of my time working on this project, actually improving it more and focused on disabled people.
And how long did it take you to bring it up to this standard, I mean this level? Because you wrote the software yourself, is it? Yeah,
everything I did from the scratch. So yeah, for hardware, I can't really give a time frame, because all those things happened with other things as well. I was working on my exams and everything. So basically, I don't know, around 4 to 6 months. Obviously, when you write a software, you can debug. When something goes wrong, you can correct the code. But when it comes to electronics, if something goes wrong and the entire circuit gets burned, so you have to start from the scratch. So obviously, electronic parts take more time. Software also takes a lot of time. So yeah, roughly 6 months, let's say.
Right, and what's the software that you developed? What is it called?
Actually, this software is actually based on Visual Basic 6. But it doesn't look like a Visual Basic software. It has a very gorgeous and very cutting-edge techniques used to implement the user interfaces.
Nice, so cool. So, all right. So, who has been supporting you throughout all this?
Yeah, there were so many people behind this project, starting from my school, then it comes to the IES Institute of Engineers Sri Lanka, then the Young Inventors Commission, University of Morto, University of Colombo. There were actually so many people behind this.
Right. All right. Now I'm really curious. I would like to see a demonstration of this.
And so would I.
This is going to be mind blowing. Could we see a demonstration of how this works?
We can get the software on screen.
Oh yeah, we could get the software look on the screen right now.
Yeah, this is actually the login screen where the user should log in. So let me give a login.
So our viewers can't see this, but you're not actually using the keyboard or the mouse to do any of this.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, there he is. He's actually.
Okay, now I...
you can look at your monitor and work, no problem.
Now I managed to log into this system, and here we have all the basic functionalities. For example, obviously I don't have enough time to go through all the features, but this is the media player.
Okay.
Open it. You can play your media, all the basic media player controls are available in this.
You can operate it slowly and just go through them one by one.
This is the typing interface where you can type your text here. So you don't need to use a keyboard really. It has a built-in dictionary as well. Then you can save your documents. You can load the pre-saved ones. All those features are also here. Here you can change the input mode if you want to type numbers or anything. All these things are here. Then it has some basic games built into it. Then this is the photo album where you can browse your photographs. You can do basic editings as well, not only you can browse.
Wow.
Right.
You can browse the photographs. Then if you want to view it as a slideshow, then the software provides that capability as well. Then if you want to do basic editings, then there's a basic editor as well.
So you had to incorporate all of this through Visual Basic, and you wrote this entire program to have all of these tools, and wow, that's just mind-blowing that you did that on your own.
Yeah, that was a very tricky business, but anyway, I managed to do it.
And you didn't do this when now you're in university now, but you did this when you were in school, when you were around 18 years old, right?
Yeah.
You started out this project.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So what has the response been like?
Responses in
have you tried it out with anyone who's had disabilities?
Actually, as I said, it took a long time now. So obviously, through that time, I tested it with so many people. I demonstrated this in so many exhibitions. So I got so many feedbacks from people. I've competed in so many competitions. So I got ideas from experts as well. So that's how I really perfected the system. But over time, I definitely tested it.
All right, now something really bringing out the curiosity. I mean, what the hat is doing here.
Yeah.
I'm so curious. First we had a stopwatch and now the hat. What does the hat do?
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, this system is basically designed for handicapped people. So handicapped person cannot use the wristwatch, right? So I actually designed this cap for handicapped people, and here we have a sensor where it can detect your head movements. So once a handicapped person wears this hat, he can use his shoulders to turn on and off the laser. This is to turn on and turn off.
Oh, wow.
And then as you turn on the laser, you can use your head movements. Actually, if you can get back to the screen.
Yeah.
Now I'm not using the wristwatch or anything. I'm just moving my hat, and still I can control everything on the computer, as you see. So
it's just 4 basic movements. Yeah. But you can control all of these functions.
Yeah, I can do all the basic things.
So, if you don't mind, could I actually see it if it's on your head and how that would work?
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's a very
beanie.
stylish hat.
Yeah.
You could look cool at the same time while.
Wow, so
this is basically a typing interface. You actually need to practice it a little bit, and that is why I created a game also. So when you play the game, you can actually get used to the system.
Right.
So you really thought about all of these different aspects. Wow.
But alright, so for me is like now one question I asked before we started this show is that the software. If a person is disabled, like you said, to open that software as soon as the computer is open, how does that work?
Sorry?
How would he open up the software?
To open the software, you can actually.
What is going on?
There's a game going on. That's a game on the software.
Okay. To open software, you can actually make it as the default startup program. So when you turn on the computer, the software will automatically pop up. After that, you don't really have to depend on any other features on the operating system, the software can perfectly take care of all your requirements.
Right.
So it's just a matter of opening the software, and if you put it when you set up the system, if you put it to the startup default program, then this software will come, and then it can do anything for you.
Right.
Okay, so now I can see the computer screen and there's this game going on.
Yeah,
It's called
this is
Catch
actually
Me
the-
If You Can.
Yeah, this
Why
is
don't
the
we
game.
just have a small demonstration of
Yeah,
how
this is the game I was
works?
talking about. Yeah.
This actually helps you to get used to the head nodding and the
Yeah, this is actually,
Head banging.
head banging.
here you can actually play with this guy. No, I actually got caught. So this is a very simple game, but again, you can actually get used to the system based on this.
Oh, wow. So that's a dual purpose. It's fun and it also helps you get used to the
Yeah,
entire
definitely.
system.
The main purpose of this game is not for the entertainment purposes, but to get used to the system, and so yeah,
It's entertainment for me. I'm loving the game. I would play that game all day. It's just, I love the music. I love the little guy that's going there. Oh, this is amazing. Simply really well thought and really well you've
Yeah, it is, it
incorporated into your invention really well.
Actually, there are so many features remaining. Actually, I had no enough time to go through everything. It has
Right.
built-in flash. It has sensors to detect when you walk away from the system. It has web browsers, calculators. You name it, it has it.
So
It's
pretty
just-
much everything that you would, if you're not a disabled person, what you would use is
Yeah,
available
exactly.
to disabled
Yeah.
folk. All right, thank you so much. I know we're just out of time, and it's been
Yeah.
such a great joy having you on the show.
It
I mean, I
has-
learned so much. This is just purely amazing.
It is,
Really
and
is.
it's really about what you can, if you put your mind to it, what you can come up with.
You can come up
Right?
with.
Thank you so much, Ganidu, for being with us on the show
It's
and for
my
sharing your
pleasure.
invention with us.
And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Do visit our Facebook page on www.facebook.com/Good Morning Sri Lanka. You can see it on the link below. Click the like button and stand the chance to win merchandise by MTV. So yeah, it's been a great morning. I still can't get over this fact about the game. I really
We
want.
are inspired.
I'm
We
gonna
hope
play
you're
the game
inspired.
after this. After this, we're gonna play the game. All right, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the early game tomorrow. This is Good Morning Sri Lanka.